Hey guys, your girl Karina here, and this is the Karina Show. Oh no, that just sounds so corny. Sorry. Hey guys, it's your girl Karina here, and I would like to say thank you for tuning in to watch this video. And again, it means a lot to me. I know this is probably the 9th video now, I think, from my recollection, and I'm trying to get more and more comfortable in terms of filming in front of you guys. And yeah, again, it feels a little bit funky, like actually putting a camera in front of me and literally sounding like as if I am talking to myself. So I'm getting used to that. It's okay. If you go try it, put a camera in front of you, start talking to it, and there's no one around you, let me know. Let me know in the comments below. It's not easy. It looks easy when you watch on YouTube, but when you actually give it a try, it feels like you're awkward. Anyways, so the topic I would really like to talk about today is having the courage to change for Christ. And I'm not gonna lie, like, it ties a lot with the past topics I've talked about in my previous videos, and it is that challenge to be able to know that it's for the better, and taking up challenges from other people that know, that know about, the way of following Christ. And yes, for sure, like, now that I look back, like, the experiences I've gone through in my life, the struggles I've gone through, the challenges I've gone through that constantly test my own character, constantly has definitely given me that ability to change for the better. And definitely, for sure, like, I'm really grateful for that, because if God didn't give me those opportunities to grow and to be able to take up those challenges of, for example, relationships and my work and my family and the struggles I've gone through in my life, like, I wouldn't be like this now, and I wouldn't be the way I am now. And in comparison to how I was before, like, yeah, I was very stubborn. I wanted everything my way, or the highway. And honestly, it's been that growth that when I look back now, I'm like, wow, like, God, you certainly know how to really morph me into someone better. And again, like, it's not like it's not like the process is over. It's still ongoing. Like, I'm still going through a lot of changes in my life too that constantly challenge my own character and the way I make decisions and the way I decide to live my life. And I am grateful for those opportunities and those times that God has given me to perform for Him. And literally, I'm not gonna lie, like, it's been a great challenge for me to undergo that experience, and for Him to be able to allow me to undergo so much challenges in my life in the last, like, 4 or 5 years. It's really given me that opportunity to testify to other people, to be able to encourage them that like, when God makes things tough for you at times, that makes you think that you're not going to be able to handle it. He does that for a reason, though, and for only a good reason, not for a punishment reason, but for a reason that He knows that you can handle it, and the fact that you can actually benefit out of it. We may not see it the way He does, absolutely, but in the end, like, undergoing those strives and those different challenges, like, we need to be able to have that courage to open our hearts to tell God, like, hey, take over, help me, I need your help, like, asking Him for for the guidance, and for us to be able to know that, like, when we undergo any struggles or any challenges or any strives in our lives, is actually for the better. And the fact that we don't lose courage is the greatest achievement that we can actually see. And it breaks my heart when I see other people, like, when they're going through struggles in their faith and they give up on God so easily. It really hurts me to see that, because it's like God was trying to give them a chance and an opportunity to grow in their faith. And when I hear stories like being told to me that they lost their connection with God, and they lost that faith in God so easily because they didn't feel that God was with them. It's basically, after the experiences I've gone through in my life, I felt that the most toughest times I've gone through and the most darkest times I've gone through in my life were actually the times that God was closest to me the most. I know that doesn't sound like it makes sense at all, but actually does, because the more we undergo the challenges and those struggles, the more that God is with you, because you actually open your heart to Him, to let Him work within you from your heart. And He's always been there waiting for us. It's just, again, our self-pride is just like, no, we can handle it without Him. Like, yeah, we don't need Him because, it's our life. But no, it's He's the one that gave us that blessing of giving us that life and our chance to make the best out of it. So really, when you go through those changes, embrace it. So definitely embrace it. It's not easy, again, as I keep on emphasizing in my previous videos, like, it's not easy, but the moment we just say yes to Him, and the moment we just let Him lead the way, that is when we will be able to see the better change in ourselves. Like, no one can actually change us but ourselves, really. And God's the only way to actually change for the better, and no one else. And I'm really grateful for the changes that I've gone through in my life. Like, my character has definitely changed. I've been more vocal with my faith. I've been more, happy and joyful and bubbly more these days in the last few years. And I never thought that could actually be possible. And again, that's all through Him, through the changes that He allowed me to undergo in my life. Even though it may have been the toughest times, it's actually for the best, and so that's why now the way I look at it is, like, when I go through any breakups or work issues or any challenges that I undergo in my life, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, now I see it in such a different perspective that I wouldn't have been able to see it before. And so that's why I want to testify to you guys that, like, when you go through a sudden change in your life, or when you undergo challenges that you never saw it coming, embrace it. Don't neglect it. Don't, like, feel that God has left you. Just take it, like, look at it that, God is seeking that opportunity for you to open your heart to Him, even though it may seem tough at times. So yes, absolutely, like, just embrace it and take that time of strife and struggle as an opportunity to become closer to Him. It may not be easy, or it may be something in your favor, you never know, but you have to keep that mindset that if it is in your favor or if it's not in your favor, embrace it, because God is never going to leave you alone. As I've said in my last video, He's always going to be there. It's just we have to not be discouraged, not think that God has left us in the dark and wanting to disconnect with us. No, He's always there with His heart open. It's just us, again, having that self-pride and thinking that we can handle it on our own. But no, like, we only have one chance in this life, and God has given us that opportunity to embrace that. So really, when you feel like tough times are at its peak, honestly, God is closest to you, and always remember. And so basically, take those opportunities as a way to grow in your own character, in your faith, and to know that, to never be discouraged. Yes, keep praising God. Yes, keep worshiping Him. Yes, always keep believing in Him. But, when things get tough, don't give up. Don't think that, God has left you in the dark. Don't feel that discouragement that, God has left you. No, He's there. He is there, always, always, always paving the way for us. And it's only up to us to be able to want to seek Him And he's always seeking for us. Like, his love is always there, but it's just the temptations of the world, and it's just that self-pride that tends to eat us up from inside, thinking that we can handle it on our own. So, I'm really grateful for, those challenges. Otherwise, I don't know how I would be like now. I'd probably maybe be more arrogant. Who knows? I don't know. But definitely I can ultimately assure you all that, if not for those challenges that I've undergone in my life, I wouldn't be where I am. I wouldn't be so passionate in the way I sing for Christ, and I wouldn't be so, passionate in how I am, putting camera and actually talking about God in front of you guys. I wouldn't be like this now if not for what I've gone through. God has given me challenges, and tough ones too, and even emotional ones too, and if not for that, then I would have not changed the ways I've been. So really, don't be discouraged. Only be encouraged by others who are passionate to do the same, and honestly, just embrace those changes, embrace those times of struggles, embrace those times that will definitely force you to look at things differently in a different perspective. And so now for me, I look at everything in a more positive aspect, and it's really changed the way I live my life now. The way I meet people, the way I speak to people, the way I am with people, even though they don't know me, I am still me. I'm keeping it real. And so that's what you should guys do the same. And don't lose courage in God, really. Don't lose that faith in Him, because He won't give up on you. So if I can do it, you can. Really, just embrace that and take that opportunity. Don't wait. Just don't think that, oh, you'll have another chance tomorrow. Like, God will come like a thief in the night, really. And we just have to really embrace every blessing that we have now. Like, the fact that we wake up is another chance to make ourselves better, and the fact that we're breathing. Like, it's all the little things that we take for granted, really, that God really blesses with, and we don't actually see that. So again, God is not giving up on you, and therefore you should not give up on Him when things get tough. When things get tough, seek for His refuge and for His guidance more and more. And that's exactly what I did. I honestly was able to see that potential that I can see in myself, and now I seek for better things in my life, not just material things anymore. I used to seek for material. I used to be a very materialistic person, but now I'm not so much anymore. And I see things that it's all about seeking that gift that God blessed you with. And once you find that gift that God blessed you with, it's that mission for you to actually use that gift to glorify God's name and for His kingdom. So yeah, that's why for me, I am using my gift of music from God all for Him. It's all for Him. And whenever opportunity I see that potential, I really go after it. It's just like, there's no harm in trying to offer your spiritual musical gifts for me fundraising concerts or anything. And giving back is really the main point that I'm trying to emphasize here. And so find your gift. It could be preaching, it could be giving back to the sick or helping the poor. It could be anything, really, or simply maybe you're a good writer, who knows, right? And so that's why seek that gift that God gave you. Like, each of us are born with a gift. Seek that gift, and once you find it, use it for His glory. Give it back to Him as your gift for Him, and that is where you will see the potential gifts that God will bless you with going forward. So I hope you take all that to heart, and I will see you in my next video. And please subscribe, please. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.